Hey everyone, RuneCloak here, and today I have a Deathwish deck, and this one's Dagon with Necromancer's Tome. And Necromancer's Tome is one of my favorite cards, honestly, especially in Monsters. I played a lot of different decks with it. I've done Thrive, done even a bit of Wild Hunt. I've played other Deathwish decks with Tome 2 in the past, in addition to like Relics too. But I like the Deathwish one, and they supported the Deathwish idea with Necromancer's Tome, with this order they added in the last patch, being able to trigger a bronze allied unit's Deathwish. And what's great about Deathwish with Tome is in other Tome decks, you need to be careful about which bronze units you play in earlier rounds so that you can play the second one in the later round, or play a card like Necromancy to resurrect one if you had to play it twice, so it comes back. But with Deathwish, you can draw both of those units in the same round, and you consume it, putting it in the graveyard to then resurrect it on playing the next one. And all of these bronze units, you kind of want two of anyway, so it just was easy to like fit into like Deathwish decks. I've been playing around with Tome and Dagon and Deathwish decks for a while now. But like I said, this update really helped it out, as well as like this Yghern and Ozzrel kind of combo, because now you get some extra tempo, which can be really nice to get round control, protect your Tome for longer rounds, or being able to bleed properly and not be bled. And the order makes Necromancer's Tome much better in shorter rounds, because you use it on like a bronze unit that's been infused by Dagon, primarily this egg, and that's 8 points right there, guaranteed, well, with this setup here. Or like 6 points on like a Siren with the Dagon infusion and stuff like that. So it's a lot better if you're getting bled with it. Also, is like it doesn't always just play for 0 points tempo. I mean, ideally you play the Tome first, then your bronze units. But anywho, this deck's been performing really well lately. Aerondight's also a great card. It's been played in different Deathwish decks. I mean, you get tons of tempo. Even Dagon just being an 8-point play is pretty nice. Brewess has a lot of tempo. Yghern, again, in the Ozzrel. Or playing something like a Detlaff to start off a round. You just build that Aerondight pretty quickly and consistently. And it's good control as well. And it's another one of those short round options. Because like I said, if your opponent gets around control and they sense you have Tome, they're very likely to bleed you. Let's see. So like I said, the bronze units. So one thing you have to be careful of is giant toads, because you want them in the graveyard, but you don't want them to come back from Necromancer's Tome. So if you have one toad in the graveyard, one in hand, and your Tome on the board, you just want to play a Deathwish unit first. That's all. Then the toad will pop out on its own. You can happily play the next one, and you're good to go. Sirens are one of the best cards to get with Necromancer's Tome, as you get some. They have order consume abilities. Foglets are some of the worst, because then you're putting like 6 turns of fog on your opponent's row, which in the long round is kind of fine, but in general it's hard to set that up. Bridge Trolls are great too, so really any of these cards. And then Dragon Warriors are just 5s, and same with Seleno Harpies if they're coming back from the Tome, which is not great, but 5 points is 5 points, and they're still doing consume stuff, so it doesn't really feel bad. The Harpy Egg, I only was able to fit one of. If it comes back from Tome and you can't consume it, it's just like 3 points. And you can also, if you play both your Harpies earlier on, they'll spawn an egg, and then when you play this one, it can come back. So there's a way still to get it. And I like having one egg at least in the deck, because, like I said, it gets an 8-point Deathwish from Dagon, plus itself on the Tome, and just in general. So it's kind of like, it can be pretty strong. Like an 8 points from Deathwish is kind of nutty. We got Pellar for just like a Purify on our own units, because sometimes you greed, especially like, if you feel like your opponent doesn't have like a Heat Wave or a Banish, you can play Brewess Ritual and then like go Arachas Queen on it. And if they lock it, then you can unlock it and go from there. Also, it's good offensively. Like Sirenova is pretty abundant in different Golden Necro decks. Or, you know, just Defenders and things like that to then allow you to lock or Aerondight. Let's see. So one thing to be aware of too, especially if you're on blue coin, is Brewess Ritual will pull out a bunch of Deathwish units. So you kind of want to have all of them in the deck. So to lower your chances of getting doubles, because ideally she'll send out like one Siren and like, you know, one Bridge Troll or something like that. And if you are on blue coin, you have Urn of Shadows or your Arachas Queen, so it happens twice. Then let's say there's 4, so ideally it's not like 2 Sirens and 2 Bridge Trolls, for instance. You want to have, and that's a bit of high rolly, but honestly it hasn't had too much trouble like with those Brewess rolls. And still, like with your Tome, it's not like with Relics where you want to just really get the most out of it and play like a Relic a turn, bringing them all back. Like, it's fine to just get a couple Resurrects from your Tome. It still plays for good value. It's a nice way to like to push your opponent while you're still playing bronze units, saving like your big golds for later, or in like a round 3 kind of situation if your golds have been bled out. So it kind of balances out the deck pretty nicely. It makes it so you're not just playing all your good cards like all at once. So I really like it. And this deck, like I said, feels strong. I think Deathwish is meta in general, and I like this Tome version myself. I think it adds a lot of flavor and fun to the deck. And a lot of power, too. I think Tome is still an underexplored card. So let's get into some games. Alright. Yeah, up against Double Cross. Alright. These Cultists. These assimilate. I'm blue coins, so I don't get any tell on the stratagem. It's a nice environment. Alright. So I drew my golds, which is beautiful. Let's see, we don't want double Siren in hand. One could be okay as a consume if I need it. I've got this. Bridge pull back for now too, and then the Siren. Alright, perfect. Deathwish all in deck. Just this in hand, which is okay. I mean, it's not great, but it's fine. So we'll go Dagon. Let's see, this, and could be an argumented. The Yghern Deathwish. Maybe this. Makes it less likely that they'll want to kill, although they could lock it. I think we just go for it. Let's do Detlaff actually. Then Detlaff I could have a good gold for like a short round 3, which I might want in this matchup depending what they're up to. Okay, yeah, it's Cultists. Okay, so I have limited control options, so I probably just let them get their carryover, and then try to control them in important rounds. It sounds reasonable. Let's go get my carryover too. Okay, nice variety there. Perfect. All right, so the bridge trolls aren't going to be part of the Necromancer, but we still have Siren, Foglet for that too, and we can play like a Indrago Warrior to set that up as well. We don't really want to fog this because they want to teleport that anyway. Maybe I consume like this and then these two. And then just Tempo Pass. I don't want Tempo Pass Cultists because they want a long round anyway. But let's just do... Nice. And then maybe just use the frog here. That's kind of good setup for the Indrago Warrior. Yeah, I can still do it. I'm sure I consume this. And then this will go taller, which is fun. They're double cross. They have 1 leader. I'll be playing like the Vampire Locks. Yeah, see, they're just gonna play that. They can't win the round. I'm up 40 points. I still have some bronzes to play. It's a shame this Harpy Egg doesn't get infused. So... well, this really sets up a Vilgefortz. It's 24, so maybe I just eat one at a time. They could have a second teleport, but they only have one of their teleport. I mean, they're just playing for carryover, but yeah. So they might just keep playing, even though they can't make 44 points. If they have an Igni, it's spooky. And I don't want Dagon to get too tall himself. He's taking Illusionist. Oh, that's kind of funky. Zavag will hit this and then boost that by 4. I still need 36 points. I mean, I have Aerondight, so I should just keep pushing. I like it, I'm fine to just play these bronzes too. Alright. They have one more chance to leave. Alright, there we go. Alright. So they're out. I didn't spend anything I didn't want to spend, really. I also got 2 procs on the Dagon, which is nice. Let's see, this can help with the bleed situation. So, this isn't really a tome round right now. Jago Warrior help can work with that, but I want to draw Yghern. I might have to go golds. Decree's nice for Yghern. I'd like to draw this Aerondight. And any of these can be fine too. But maybe I'm looking at this egg. Oh, there's Yghern. Okay, so I'll just leave with Yghern too. So let's see. I didn't draw Aerondight now, so in round 3 I'll have Aerondight and maybe some of these bronze units to play with Tome. For like a 4-card round 3, so it's kind of going the other way around. Oh, I guess I'll just play Toad here. These are consumed, but I don't want to have these locked. I could let my lock be locked, but I think my lock's still going to be good. So I'll just play the Toad. Probably gonna decree for like this Harpy, I think, depending on what kind of consumes I need. We'll get carryover. And maybe it's the only bronze unit I play this round, depending how they go. I mean, they're playing their gold cultist, so if they have to commit scenario, then it definitely gets awkward. Okay, this is one they made, so it's not the one from Master of Ceremonies. So now I just go for Detlaff, I guess. I have Peller for a lock if need be. And if they're playing bronze locks, it's pretty low tempo. I would like to play Decree though. Ozzrel I gotta watch out for double cross, but Yghern's still alive. Okay. So now I probably just play... That's kind of fine. I think I just play Ozzrel now before they double cross it. It's a little unfortunate. But they also just spent a tall punish too. And they're likely to go scenario soon. Okay. They're playing Sergeants. It's kind of a good amount of provisions for not a ton of payoff, honestly. So they haven't played a lock yet, so I'm fine to just do this. We're still up 30. Like I said, they're playing their gold. They're playing only cultists, also their gold cultist. So once they go scenario, it's a lot of points, but it's fine. There's a defender. Nothing's infused. I don't have a heat wave anyway. Oh, they're playing. Okay, they're playing like this. Now there's the lock. Unfortunate. But maybe they go for Decree instead. Yeah, okay, they go for the lock. Here comes their fawn again before they use leader. If they have brigades, they're in hand. Come on, you think I would play into my own lock that much? 28. I can play the lock. Maybe use my other leader charge. Kind of okay on consumes. Aerondight's getting real big. I might just pass though next. See, Dagon's at 3. So I really just need one of these to go, and I can play back row as well. You should be fine in consumes. I don't really want to play lock. Okay. So I need 38 points. I haven't even played scenario yet. Can't lock that. The lock isn't really worth it. I'm not playing Tome. So alright, play your 32 points. They do have a lot of cultists. Okay. Let's see, alright. Still need one more card, so I go up a card too. So really just saving scenario. Operator for round 3. And maybe they don't play 2 brigades, they can play 1. Okay, there's the Aerondight. Got the Foglet. I don't really want to mulligan the Foglet. Get 2 chances to get Siren. So I actually can guarantee Siren or 1 Deathwish unit. And then I don't think I need this so much. There's the Siren. And then the last card is just Harpy Egg basically. Okay. So leave this here. Play the Tome for uninteractivity. I have double last save with Aerondight. I could also just play the lock on this, which is kind of fine. It's worse for my Foglet. But I'd rather lock and infuse. I mean, this is gonna get infused. I mean, I can play in a way where I don't play bronze units till the end. So I don't think I need to rush too much. Unless they go for like a spy. But even if they do. Am I gonna play Fog row? I'll go Siren back row. I'll play Dorgary back row as well. There's an operator. Oh, that's funny. Now I just play Aerondight. I can also just lock this. I have the answer. The Master of Ceremonies.
Discard the check. Marked by the field.
And then maybe I just kill one of these. Okay. So we can play Siren next. Alright, thanks for the 3 point. Okay. So actually we play Siren front row, and then we just do Foggle back row at the end there. Okay. We can do this. No, this is better.
You wouldn't want to hurt, would you?
And then there's the Dagon. And then look at the Foglet. It's gonna pop out. Whee! Alright. Alright, Cultists, sorry. And I had another 4 points here too. So we won by 40. Deathwish. It's all about the Dagon, really. Alright, GG. Alright. Let's go again. If I had a Heat Wave instead of Aerondight, I do have a version of this deck with that. I would have been able to get their scenario. But I really only played for like 12 points or something. It's pretty bad. Okay, tactical decision. Hopefully this is that Renfri tactical decision deck and it's not Mill. Please don't be Mill. Magic Land makes it look like Renfri. Okay, that's cool. We got Dagon. Ozzrel we don't really need right now. Let's see. Oh, Brewess, beautiful. Let's put Siren back. I'd rather... Ooh, Double Toad. I'd rather get Siren from Brewess. Pulling out those consumes is really nice, although I do have a few in hand. But it's nicer... I'd like to keep Harpy with the second one. I still have some Mill, of course. There's my Decree, which is like... I already drew some of my best cards. And this is just like thinning, which I was going to do anyway. So let's just go Dagon. Okay. Maybe one Foglet. This guy has a ton of locks, so... Second Siren. So we can't flute the Brewess. I don't want to have to leader charge it. So hopefully Dagon lives the turn. Alright, Blightmaker into Albrecht. Beautiful. Okay.
A fine vintage it would have made.
So we already got ahead once. We're gonna get ahead again. Double Foglet. Nice. So I just start the fog going. I guess I have more consumes than I need. I feel like I've been on blue coin a lot, and so I'm used to like the double Brewess, so just getting double Foglet here is a little funny. Alright, so I have multiple turns to play here, so I might as well just play both Toads. Gets ahead on my turn 2 for Aerondight, which is nice. And they're not playing all in the front row. I mean, this has to go back row anyway, so they're not... Maybe they don't have Triss in hand, or they're not planning to use Triss.
Defeat them with hunger, crush them with thirst.
This does get me ahead, but not enough for Aerondight. And then I could just take 2 extra turns to play like Bridge Troll, Harpy. So, you're only playing to Igni. Foglets should spawn fog on the row with the least fog. I think that would be great. So you don't get those situations. It's also the same thing from Necromancer's Tome. You play a Foglet, both pop out, and it's like 6 turns of fog, which isn't great typically. It's okay here. There's enough points on this row, and they're probably playing enough into this round. So nice. Oh yeah, I guess it's a 6. They didn't get a Kingslayer, which I'm happy about. So player Bridge Troll. And probably this Dragon Warrior. This doesn't get me ahead. I'll probably play the Warrior. There's a lock. So using a lock on a Bridge Troll. I mean, they have plenty of locks, but still. I guess they want to get armor in this row too. So we'll just play the Peller. Because I'm not going to let them lock anything that really matters. So. And again, if they're playing locks on my bronze, my 4P units, it's just fine. So I need 15 for Aerondight. If only I had Yghern in hand for reach. So they're losing 2. This will play as a 9. So I can just play these 2 cards, honestly. I'd like to get like a leader or something out of them. Well, that's nice. Watch it. Oh, my other Bridge Troll. Well, at least they gave me a Deathwish unit. So see, wait, I need 19 points. I get 2 here, so I need 17. This is 5 plus 6, it's 11. So I would need another 6. So I could play like a... play Ozzrel, I could play Detlaff. Wait, Dagon's only at 1, right? That's too bad, I wanted to have the Bridge Trolls for my tome. So if I play Harpy... If I play Harpy, I'd like to trade my Harpy for another card. And I guess I could play Ozzrel. But maybe they just play their cards. They played Vilgefortz, which is, you know, I go pretty tall. I got Leader out, which is fantastic. They're gonna have an Albrecht, but I don't think they're gonna have their Mage Assassins unless they high roll. This could have been a Mage Assassin here. I'm gonna play like a Novice where they could have put that back anyway. So they get 1, but the other one they're gonna have to use an Albrecht turn on. And then now they're up 20. And they haven't even played a card yet either. You have to play this. No, they still play this back row, which is carryover, unfortunately. I don't have like any tall punish. So I lose the round unless I go Detlaff. Also, knowing the Bridge Troll, pretty unfortunate. I can go Detlaff double Leader, but that's kind of crazy. And I might just outpoint this. They still have like Renfri Triss, so I'd like to be able to bleed them. I have double tome. I think I just pass. I think these cards are too valuable. It's 36 points I need. No, 26. It's not crazy. This is my dry pass card. Let's put Ozzrel back for now. A lock is... What am I locking? Don't really have any threats. It's just a Renfri. So I can try to get a card advantage here. This Harpy Egg goes best with the tome. I've got Sloth. Plenty of consumes and stuff. Still missing Yghern though. So, alright, so they have 9 points here. So, Egg back row is enough to get ahead. 13. It's 15 points. Maybe it's too much. Siren back row is also enough. It also sets up my tome better. They don't have any bronze cards in hand, so maybe they're unlikely to try this bleed. Nope. Oh, the Leo. Okay, so let's see, so now they're at 12, so I need 11 points to get ahead. I can just go Egg. This might actually be more points with Tome. Well, so I play it, Tome proxies for 8 points, and then I consume it for another 8 points. So the consumes in this are 8. Well, it's 8, and then activate for 8, whereas this is like 6. But I do still have Arachas Queen. So maybe I just go Egg here. But Detlaff allows me to set stuff up better, I think. Gets ahead farther too. So maybe I get Yghern. I mean, I don't even know what my dream hand is anymore. It's kind of like Yghern, Ozzrel, Tome, I guess. They're playing Albrecht now. At 26, so I need 9 points to get ahead. So I just play this. Plays into Igni, but and they also just gave me the Albrecht, which is kind of crazy, and they can't play their leader. So they have to play one more card. Nice. So I'm up a card now. Aerondight's decent, but again, I don't think I have anything to control so much. So they have Triss in the short round. I don't know how this bleed. It doesn't really make sense. I got the Detlaff though, but there's the Tome, which is pretty good, honestly. Alright, Harpy's worse than Queen. Yghern's pretty nice, honestly. Arachas Queen. I mean, it's... Ozzrel would be nice. Aerondight's okay. Probably just leave this hand. Siren's the only one coming back from Necromancer's Tome, but I also get the 8 points here. See, one of these is a lock. A lock, like a 10-point Aerondight maybe, and then Ozzrel. So I think I just leave it. Just play the Yghern first. I don't think they have damage, and they've played so much Tall Punish. I guess I don't have Aerondight anymore, so it doesn't really matter. I can't eat it with Arachas Queen though. Egg might be the finisher. It's never Yghern. Arachas Queen doesn't order. Let me just play the Yghern. They even played... I guess they could play like Triss Meteor Shower front row on this. But they probably don't do it first turn. Maybe they do. But I don't want to waste a consume. I guess they just play it. They really shouldn't have damage. Illusionist. Which tries to my graveyard. Fortunately, this doesn't take anything from my graveyard, so... This is 2 points. Deathwish is maybe something? I guess they can do like Siren and then another Deathwish later. So maybe I want to take this out of my graveyard soon. I play both my frogs, yeah. Alright, so they're setting up for their own. They could play like Illusionist with like a Foglet here. Okay, just playing Sergeant. So it's just like Nilfgaard points then. One of these cards has got to be Triss, the other card shouldn't really be anything too threatening. So let's go Siren here. See what's Dagon at. Dagon's at 3, so we're fine.
You wouldn't want to hurt her, would you?
This is a 6-point Deathwish where this is 8 points, so I just wait. I'm ahead for Aerondight, but I don't have Aerondight. So I think Aerondight might have been better here than Queen. There's a lock. I think I just... I think I eat this one. The Arachas Queen. I have 1, 2, 3 consumes for... Well, I guess I only have 1... Yeah, I have 1, 2, 3, 4 consumes. Well, I need an extra one from Arachas Queen. So I think I do this. I think it's like that. I still have this egg, so we're kind of fine. They do go front row, which makes sense. Okay. So I need a lot of points. So we click this. Maybe we just click this here. Eat this.
You wouldn't want to
We
hurt
play
us,
this
would
here.
you?
Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is 7. This is we're fine. And then we eat this. And then we eat this. We win by 20 with 2 consumes left over. They thought they were clever. Also, if I had Ozzrel, that was a little silly, but I needed an extra Deathwish for that last turn. I love this the Tome order. It's really good. Like, it played for basically, well, it played for 12. Plus, I got the extra consume and Deathwish from. I don't think I got both my Sirens eaten. Yeah, maybe 1 extra consume and Deathwish, let's say. So roughly like, I don't know, 15, 16 something points. Imposter, more Nilfgaard, which is fun. Always fun. It could be Ball. Cursed Scroll, okay. So it could be, I've seen a double scenario, Nilfgaard deck. It could be Practitioners. If it's Practitioners, maybe I want to keep Aerondight. I guess I don't have enough control anyway. I have Brewess, Detlaff. Not Detlaff, Brewess, Dagon, which is nice. I'm on red coins, so I can really bully them. They also have Cursed Scroll, which is 0 points. I have access to a lock for anything super crazy. Let me just put the Siren back. I think we just want to be mulliganing these kind of Deathwish units I want to pull out. So we'll just do something like that. Double Cross gets me a lock. No, it gets me Yghern, which is really good. I think that's great tempo in this round. Maybe they'll try to imposter Yghern. That'd be super funny. So this could just be for consistency. Again, it could be set for something degenerate like Practitioners. I hope it's not Practitioners. But I have a ton of points, so hopefully they can't win the round. We should see pretty soon into their first play. This card back tells me nothing. Geralt with the Yghern keyword. Okay, it's Cultist. It's Imposter Cultist. So, oh no. Oh no. Okay, so I really need to win the round, because they're going to play 100 scenarios, and I don't really have control. So I think we'll go Dagon, and we'll just use a leader charge on this. Because I don't want them to... I don't want them to copy this. Of course it puts it in the graveyard, but I can't really avoid that because I'm Deathwish, so I'm always consuming stuff. Alright, well we can play Yghern first to build the tempo. We'll do that. So we get the Aerondight. I definitely want to go the Aerondight in this matchup. There's a lot of things to control. And I can't let them win the round. I have to play everything if I have to.
Do not vex me with this futile attack.
Also, they're cultists, right? So they have Master of Ceremonies. So having to play cultists definitely takes some provisions. So we'll go for Dagon now. Let's go you, and I go Arachas Queen. But I might want to pull out Dagon a little earlier because like I said, I need to put lots of points on the board as early as possible, as much as possible. You can also go Brewess Arachas Queen here. Why are they hero stacking so much? But if they have a lock, it's kind of just game over, so I don't think I play into my lose cons like that. So we got some good Death Wishes. My consumes are a little awkward, I just have kind of these double warriors. So I guess I eat this and eat this. Aerondight's at 3. Once it's at 5, I can answer one of these, but I mean, there's a limit to how many scenarios are good. Because if they have all scenarios, they can't proc them. They also don't have a font because they already played Imposter. Oh, okay. They're deciding something. I need to eat one of these guys at least, but I should eat both. I still have plenty of points. There's the Renegade, so they're going for Renegade now. I'm not sure what they stole. Oh my, oh. Wait, no, I already ate Yghern. What did they steal? Didn't play double cross. I ate the Practitioner, but... Double cross Brewess. What did they take? So they have four scenarios. And I'm not sure what this card is. Okay. They also played both of their manufactured gold cultists this round. I don't think they have room for like tall punish or anything. I'm up 30 points. They're drawing into 4 scenarios. Just can't answer anything yet still. They probably have a lot of provisions invested in spamming practitioners. Like they used Imposter, Operator, Imposter, one from hand. Oh, my Call of the Depths. Oh, that's what they took. So I can't get Dagon back, but they also took a 0. I guess it's a 4. So maybe just go Foggle it here. Stay ahead. They definitely don't want to pass. Decree for a Toad, I guess. And I already have another consume here. I could consider eating the Yghern too if I need to go Ozzrel this round. They just passed, so I went on even. And now they get us. Oh, they had Ring of Favor even. But they took a 4. They took my... I mean, it's a 4 in this round. But it's at least a 12 total. That's what they took. I was like, I didn't play any other cards. Positive on that. Right, Peller's okay. I mean, it gets rid of a Cultist infusion. I need something to play here. I guess it's Detlaff this round. Maybe it's Ozzrel. They just shouldn't have like bribery or anything. Not a lot of consumes or things to consume. So maybe I mulligan the Peller and just go more for points. Tome, can't really play Tome this round. So I got a Dora Gary. Probably Decree for the Arachas Queen. Okay, I think I just play Detlaff straight up. Maybe play back row like I have a Toad. I could also just go for Ozzrel right away, but I shouldn't need to. And put less points on the same row. If they have like a lock of something. No, they just go for scenario. So we can kind of avoid playing gold cards, but it shouldn't matter because it's really just about them playing 4 scenarios. So I need to kind of play everything. So clicking this, I can put 4 1s on the board, which is an ideal. there's scenario number 2. So I don't think I can 2-0 them. But they actually shouldn't have that many cultists. So maybe I just go for these big units instead of putting ones on the board. Although they could overswarm if they're not careful. I'll try to get them to overswarm. So the idea is they click on these. And then they fill up their front row. Something to it. Yep. Also, they don't play Occultist this round. I can lock this, which is kind of funny. But they're not going for the next scenario. So here comes the gold Cultist. There's the double infusion. Some crazy points. So we'll play the Toad first. Doesn't really matter. And then we'll go Harpy. It's like as though we're playing everything here. I still have 2 more scenarios. Crazy, they're playing the Prophet, so... The lock almost seems too much. I'd rather save a leader charge. Although it could be good to just play Aerondight now. So the thing with Aerondight is I want to play it this round for sure. I'm not getting ahead anymore. So we'll just do that. I don't want to kill anything. I thought, well, I guess if they overswarm, they just have so many points, it doesn't matter. They can't steal it anymore. I'm going to play the other scenarios because they're also points because they're playing cultists from it. Let's see. So it's not an infused cultist, so he got that point. So I need 65 points. So this is 9, 5, 15, so 14, 20, 36. So I don't have enough points. Alright, 6 card round 3. They still have 2 scenarios. I have a lock. Alright, well. Okay. But how many gold cultists do they have left? They can't fit that many gold cards in their deck, I'm sure. Heller, I mean, these are all answers. Toad. Oh my god, this hand is weak. Toad doesn't really do anything. So I have like 1 Deathwish unit. I'd rather keep the answers, I guess. Okay, so we missed Tome. It never came back, unfortunately. Double Harpy in deck. Siren here too. I wouldn't even get Dagon if I had him. Straws were kind of rough. So I have 2 consumes for my 2 Deathwish units. Got 16 here. I've got 3 answers. So it's not too bad. If they play any... This is a double infused cultist, so I will probably lock him. Oh, they're playing into the Foglet. But the first cultist I see is kind of the one I want to Peller, and I mean, of course I Peller first. It's not like I have Siren, so we'll just do this. Of course locking this too, because that's an infusion. But they played... I think they played both in Aeromancies. Decree... Oh, they only played first in Aeromancy. So they can't infuse something that they can play later. So I will just lock this. Maybe they're playing... If they're playing teleports, they go to the infusion, so it's not that bad. There's also another point in Aerondight. I still have last say for Ozzrel or Aerondight. I don't know if they have space for Tall Punish. There's scenario 1. So we don't really want that to get value, but it's not double infused, so it's kind of just fine. I can just play my gold cards first. Probably get the fog going though. I have another scenario. If they infuse this, I can just purify it. See, they purify their own infusion off of it, so that's not really a big deal. So they have like a gold cultist. They also, did they own Era for that? Just, yeah, they did. They have they have a scenario, a gold cultist, and one other card. So I just purify this, which is fine anyway. Then I can consume it and then play. So I want to play bronze cards back row. So now I can like consume this now, and then play it when I play my giant toad. This will just come back and I get an extra 4 points. There's the second one. So that one I kill. I mean, I'm up 26 points. They have maybe they have 2 gold cards. They can win this. Nada, oh. Yes, 5. That was pretty bad. So maybe I should have saved the Aerondight just now. I'm up 34, but they get some insane points here. This Harpy isn't doing anything. And then, yeah, okay. If this is like a Tall Punish, like a Vilgefortz or a... So I have 65 points total. Again, so if this is Vilgefortz or like a Vincent, I kind of lose. Oh, it's just a Vanamar. Oh, and he's not even a cultist. It's beautiful. So, win by 44. I mean, that would have been a lot of points for sure. Let's not think about it too much, it's kind of scary. Alright, well. This deck is good in general. It's not just a cultist killer. But that is, you know, it does work like that too, especially if you know the matchups. But Dagon is pretty crazy, and they stole my Dagon too, so I could put another 8 points there potentially. Actually no, because they did mess up my infuse. I didn't draw my enough infused units. However, I like this deck a lot, and it fits nicely. There's some kind of meta decks that are similar to this, but I think they run like Toad Prince in that 8 provision slot where I switched it out for Necromancer's Tome. I mean, I've been working on Dagon Tome decks for a while, and Yghern and Ozzrel is a nice combo for this deck too, because you want those short round options, because ideally you go long round with your Necromancer's Tome, but if anyone like senses you have a Tome, or they bleed you in general, you kind of, your Tome gets less value, but the order on it helps a lot, and like I try to save that Harpy Egg, hopefully infused with Dagon, for the Tome round, so then you can play it. You don't get a second one back, but you get 8 provisions from it activating, or you just, I mean, because it activates a Bronze Deathwish unit, so any infused Dagon unit is just great value. And so this deck has a lot of win cons. Maybe you put in Heat Wave over Aerondight. I like the Aerondight. It's another good short round kind of option. It's good control. And you have a lot of ways to build that tempo with cards like Yghern, with Brewess, and you got consistency as well with Decree, Double Cross. It's been nice. And Dagon's super cool. And Form 1 Dagon, there's still some, I don't know, I'd have to play around with second form Dagon a little bit more, but it doesn't usually feel that great because it's a 14 provision card, and there's tons of ways to answer it. So, but there you have it, folks. I hope you enjoyed the deck and the video. Please like it if you did, subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.